EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Ready, 180. Gun. Great.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready, gun. Ready.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Deuce, 20.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A run with Gurley there on first down, going to get about 4 yards. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Woods, the intended receiver. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on first down, Newton, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Here we go. 24 is the mark. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Out of the gun, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing on third. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Trying to get it to Woods. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Nifty move. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Goff on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a play fake here on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 77 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Newton on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Now a first down throw for Newton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Samson Abukum gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 50 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. 24 is the mic. That's it. I'm here all day. 24 is the 20. Mic. All day, baby, all day.
From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Pick up the ball. 43 is the mic.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And his throw here is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our run.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they run with Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's see what you got.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Carolina, you can't ask for a better start.